Module 1 Introduction. Lesson 1 How SEO works, the way that no one has taught you. SEO, as you know, stands for Search Engine Optimization, is the process of content or site optimization around a particular keyword or words, keeping in mind how search engines work with the goal of increasing online visibility, or what we call as ranking in search results. SEO, as you already know, stands for search engine optimization, right? But the overall definition of this, you might not have heard it somewhere else. This is because I crafted this out by myself. Remember, whenever you create content, you're creating a content for the users, right? But you need to always keep in mind how search engines work in the background. This is because if you're simply just writing an articles without keeping in mind how search engines work, your content is not going to rank, no matter how good you have written the content. Search engines like Google use sophisticated algorithms to determine the rankings of web pages based on relevancy and authority, and the goal here is to deliver the most useful content to the users. And this makes sense because if for example you search for, let's say, how to bake a cake on Google, and it returns on the results, let's say, how to bake a pizza, well, that's completely off the topic, right? And with that, no one's gonna like Google. And the goal here is to actually make money, right? And makes people come back to their search engines more and more. So the search engines goal ultimately is to make money, and to do that they need to serve the most useful or the most relevant content to the users, right? And the two most important ranking factors are relevancy, or how relevant your content is based on the search queries, and the authority, or how expert you are in the content, or how well people talk about your business online, or something like that, all this stuff. Now, at the core of their algorithm is powered by complex AI, right? At the core of the search engine's algorithm, particularly Google, is powered by complex AI. Now, in this course, I'm not obviously going to teach you how the AI works, but at the fundamental level, you should know that AI understands objects or environment based on the previously learned or recognized patterns. For example, if you want to teach a computer what a ball looks like, you need to, feed it with, whether what's the shape of the ball, right? What's the color? What's the dimension, right? All these stuff. And once you have fed, these information, the computer will learn from it, right? Just how a human does, right? We learn from examples, we see, then we remember, we learn, right? And as this goes, and it keeps on generating more and more idea of what the content or everything looks like. And this obviously, just how at the fundamental level the algorithm works, right? So you have a queries. For example, you search how to bake a cake, right? Now the search engines remember from the previous data, for example, because remember that Google has been a while, for, let's say, almost 25 years now. So obviously they know, right, how to serve the content based on how to bake a cake. So they know what type of content the user is expecting, and with that, they have learned, right, throughout the time, and they know how to serve the content. So you need to remember at how this actually works, because I'll be repeating this again and again as we move on in the course, but just make sure that you get this right from the beginning. Now, in a nutshell, search engines use multiple signals combined with the data they have collected over time, which they think are most useful for users to rank. As I told you, over the course of time, search engine will learn and recognize what it thinks is best for the users, and using their algorithm, and their machine learning, they're able to come up, with all those search results, or what we call the top 10 ranking results, right? And lesson 2, important ranking factors or signals. Now, there are over 200 ranking signals which are either confirmed by Google or based from observations by the SEO pros. Now, the three most important ones are relevancy, authority, and user experience. Site's relevancy, or what we call as topical relevancy, is the relevance of your overall website to a particular main topic. For example, you have a website, let's say about digital marketing, right? Then you would have a subtopic about SEO, SEM, search, social media marketing, content marketing, right? All these stuff. So you would basically create content around these stuff, right? And that basically forms what we call as a topical relevancy. Now it doesn't make sense, right? If you have a website, let's say about digital marketing, but you start writing content, or let's say how to bake a pizza or something like that. Now that Google looks it as a sign of lack of expertise and trust, which obviously won't make you rank higher. I'll talk about this in upcoming lectures in the course. Authority mainly is measured by the backlinks, the user generated signals, social signals, and expertise in the field, right? Backlinks are basically the number of external links pointing to your website, right? User generated signals, for example the reviews or the comments, something like that. Social signals is how much people are talking about your business, your website, or your brand on social media. And expertise in the field is how much the particular topic, right? User experience mostly deals with site structure, how you have organized your site. Technical SEO, right? For example, how fast your website loads. Is your website laggy or something like that? Or in users behavior on your site, for example how long user stays on your website, right? Something like that. Or whether they like your content or not. Like for example, if users like your content, obviously they're gonna keep on navigating around your websites more, right? Like to explore more of your content. So that's all for the module 1, and thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.